That's how my sister is. Like, anytime she cracks her neck, she like does it real fast and it's super loud, and I'm just like, oh my God, why are you like breaking your own neck?
Can you kill someone like that? Like,
yeah, but you gotta do it just hard enough. Just hard enough. I'd watched too many movies. I don't actually know.
Do we need the Ouija board? Doesn't matter.
Nah, it's okay.
Just the gritty dollar bill.
Yeah, we got prescriptions, dollar bill. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You want to fucking do a 1, 2, 3 or what?
A 1, 2, 3, and no, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, what up, bitches? Welcome to another episode of Necro Electric. In California, some people call it Necro Electronics.
Yeah.
In some parts of Texas, they call it
Netro.
Netro.
Y'all hear about their Netro Electric?
I'm your host, Sean D. Skellington. This is the love of my life, Kylie Skellington. This is the soon-to-be bridezilla, Dawson's Creek.
Soon to be.
I mean, Jordan Cheek.
Has it already happened? I don't know. I don't know. I'll never tell.
She might have turned that bridezilla switch on a little bit by now.
No.
She's got like 2 weeks left.
Yeah, no.
We got a special guest today, Weston Dodd.
Welcome.
Cracking, dude. So,
thanks for having me.
One cool thing about podcasting is you make friends, because I don't know you, but
Exactly.
we will get to know you.
by the end of this,
we're friends.
we're gonna be bros.
Well, especially with some of the questions we ask,
know.
it's very personal.
Ooh.
Before we get too deep into it, hit the fucking subscribe button. Normally I talk shit, but
It's big and red and says subscribe. Hit it.
Big and red, you can't miss it.
people have been supporting lately, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Since you're new to the show, you got to do something called Who the Hell Are You? And answer 3 questions.
Bet. Go.
All right. First one, vampire, werewolf, zombie, pirate, warlock,
Goblin. Monster hunter.
or monster hunter.
What would you be?
Oh, only one?
Yeah.
Only one?
I mean, you could be a vampire or something if you want.
Vampire, yeah. Be a were-goblin. Be a fucking were-pirate. You turn into a pirate into the full moon.
Oh, that's a twist.
Be a werebear.
Yeah, I'd be a were-bear.
Man, bear, pig.
No, vampire all day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Check one.
All day.
All right. Question 2. What kind of porn do you watch?
Interracial, jazz fusion, midget, all natural
Nice.
with mustache.
All right.
Mustaches are a must.
What's all natural? Is that like bush?
Yeah.
And unibrow mostly.
And unibrow? What?
And I always thought it meant just nothing fake. No, like, no implants, no nothing.
No, it's
No condoms.
no fake people. You just gotta have a real personality.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, I
That's all it is.
see.
All real people.
I see. No fake sex toys, or what is it? Like, what's the hand that Scoob has?
Oh my god.
That thing?
The Mr.
None of those.
Fister.
Mr. Fister, yeah.
Oh my god.
He was just playing with that
brings
thing
it
at the
everywhere.
market.
It's like it's just in his backpack. I swear.
Scoob.
If you run into Scoob on the street, say, "Hey, where's it at?"
He'll
I'm
wave at
sure
you
he
with
has
it.
it on him.
I kind of don't want to.
Mr. Fister, rubber glove for your sister.
What is that from?
It's Scoob's motto.
Get a hobby,
Poor
Scoob. Another hobby.
So, you own Dodd?
You forgot question number 3.
Oh, yeah. Where are you from?
Waco, Texas. Born and bred, Bosqueville native.
Nice.
Right.
Another one that never leaves.
Oh,
I'm
dude.
telling you.
You know, it's crazy because growing up, all I wanted to do was get out, and then I grow up, and I'm like, this place ain't that fucking bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can always go anywhere I want, and then come right back to my little seclusion of Waco and get away. So
We love it.
yeah,
Yeah, we do.
that and had a kid, and it's like, well, drop
Yeah.
anchor, we're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So,
Nice. So, he owns Dodd
family
Apothecary.
Yeah.
And you're also,
Aw.
he's in the band, Ghost Dance Band.
Ooh.
Okay,
So, boom.
okay.
Ooh,
What's
So-
a ghost dance look like?
do what?
What does a ghost dance look like?
Well, traditionally, it's based off of the Native American ghost dancers
Oh.
that would summon, not summon spirits, but they would they would open the doorway to speak to their ancestors and spirits
After hitting the peyote pipe.
Oh yeah, and well, actually talking about peyote, one of the lines in our song "Rituals" is "Baptize me in peyote." And,
oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's got to be a shirt one day. It has to happen.
Yeah,
I'd wear it.
But yeah,
We got to do that the next time we have our little seance.
peyote.
Yeah.
do some buttons,
No. No.
seance, and then you're there a week.
I meant
Jordan's getting hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
no. I meant do a
corrupting.
ghost dance.
There you go.
I mean, if you want to do peyote, I'm down. But I'm just saying, I can't be
God.
responsible for what happens after. All right.
I can barely even smoke weed. Like, that shit makes me paranoid.
A peyote will take
Do
you
they
to a
make
different
peyote
planet.
edibles? Because I do that too.
Isn't that how you? Can't you eat? You eat? Don't you eat peyote
Yeah.
buttons? Isn't it already edible?
Yeah, I think you
Oh,
can.
Is it?
again, I watch
Is
too
it?
many
Oh,
movies.
God.
I don't know
even know.
things.
I've never done it.
I've never done it.
I just, I just always thought it was like a pipe, that you pass around.
Yeah.
And
Peace pipe.
For
Yeah.
sure.
so I don't know.
For sure.
Adam, the duffel bag porn guy, my best friend, he's
Yeah.
half Native American. You could tell, but yeah, I used to always give him little sticks here and there. Make fun of him.
Give them a stick.
It's funny because I was actually talking to somebody about apothecaries the other day because I was not feeling well and I was like, man, I don't feel good. They're like, you should go to the apothecary as a joke. And I was like, oh, I wonder if there is an apothecary around here. But now there is. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's growing. I'm still a baby. I'm still very much a baby.
So what kind of stuff do you guys make?
As of now, I've got my multi-oil and I've got my soap, a brewing, but it takes 6+ weeks to make a batch.
Damn.
So
Wow.
it ain't like I can just produce. So
Yeah.
that, and then I'm gonna move on to I want to get teas where you can brew your own teas, and just body oils and butters and chapsticks and
That's
all that
awesome.
stuff. Yeah.
What got you into it?
Being not a germaphobe, but just being fucking paranoid and not trusting anything else that's out there. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of weird, I'm sure, but
No, not at all. I mean,
Not at all, yeah.
I mean, I'm not like some like hippie dippy vegan or nothing. Like, I mean, I love Monster, so give me chemicals. But I mean, I guess just growing up, especially from like the hair and skin oil. My mom was like super strict on wash your face, don't get acne. And so like pre-puberty, I was like 3 times a day on a total regimen. So, that whole transition came and went and I never broke out. And so I kind of like stuck with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've just kind of got the general mentality that I can do anything better if I just do it myself. So,
I kind of have that
Yeah.
mentality.
We're all
too.
about
I think we all do.
handcrafted. 'Cause,
oh,
I mean,
dude,
Yeah.
all day.
ever since the 80s, everything's designed for profit opposed to lasting or actually being good for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and and I know that if I do my own research, make my own mistakes, I can get it right, and I can do something that people will resonate with and want more of, and so far like coming out to y'all's market, it's been just fucking fantastic.
Yeah, which
It's
you've been a vendor at twice now.
twice, yeah,
Yeah, that's awesome, and I
Coming up
hear
on the
great
third.
things.
Yeah.
I can't try your beard oil, but I hear great things. Although someone was saying that it does have different uses, like you don't have to use it for just your beard, right?
Oh yeah, I put it in my hair. And,
Yeah.
a lot of women that buy
So
it
maybe
put it
I
in their
can
hair,
try
and
it.
it's kind of just lather and run it through.
Yeah.
And, because it's
Interesting.
got hemp oil in it. Hemp oil is a very thick oil, so I tell people clearly common sense. You don't want to slather it on your face.
Right.
I mean, it is an oil, but I mean, there's a limit to what your skin can absorb.
Yeah.
However, I mix different carriers, so I've got some that are a little drier that help kind of counter, so that way it all mixes well. And the cool thing about the oils is that you can't take like red Monster and blue Monster and mix it and get this pretty purple Monster. It's just going to turn brown, But oil doesn't mix, but it'll microbead, so you're getting an even application of all the oils that's in it.
Oh, cool.
So it doesn't just
Yeah.
like. You know what I'm saying? Like, where it just layers up and just sits, So, yeah, like before
I
I use
remember-
water.
Okay,
Yeah.
that used to
Does
be
it
a big
readily
thing.
mix?
Do you remember like those Victoria's Secret sprays and stuff that were like they had the layers of color, in them and you had to shake them before you use them?
Yeah, vaguely.
Remember that?
Vaguely, yeah.
That was like a thing for a while.
You know, I didn't really shop at Victoria's Secret until, you know, like 5 years ago. So my recollection of that stuff is limited.
Isn't that weird that we live in times where like a lemon flavored drink, like it's cheaper to find a chemical that
Tastes
resembles
like lemon, but isn't lemon?
Think you get a fucking
than for
lemon?
them to actually
Yeah.
just put the fucking lemon in your drink.
Yeah, it's insane.
Isn't that
It's-
weird?
It is
crazy.
pretty crazy to think about that as we're like sipping our chemical beverages.
Well, I love Monster.
So do you have a brick and mortar place, or is it all like online mostly?
Kind of, sort of both. I do my Facebook store. I have my Etsy shop. But I retail out of my mom's salon. She owns that Bohemian Me salon off Lakeshore.
Shout out.
Okay.
Shout out, Mom. And dude, that place is badass. They've got like a room, like she's got this. Like you walk in, you know, and there's this cool retail area, you know, where they've got their clothes and all that, and they've got, you know, this really cool like Victorian chair and couch you can lounge in. And
Does it steam?
it need a steamer. They need to like, but yeah, it's got spider legs. It'll walk. But yeah, dude, like she's got this blacklight hallway you can walk through, and then that leads into what would be my room. And I've got a couple of shelves on the wall, and my aunt actually does tarot readings on the other side of it.
Oh, no way.
And it's all, it's all done up. It's not like I'm gonna get my hair cut, and it's just like a black and white. I mean, it's awesome the amount of work she's put into it. So
I'm gonna have to go check that place out.
I know, I am too.
for sure. And and they've got like a tanning bed and spray tan and all that, you know, all that nonsense. But yeah, I've got half of the room dedicated to me.
That's so cool.
Which it's empty now because I sold out at the last market. So
Yay,
I'm
that's what we
good-
like to
good
hear.
problems.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm on back order at this point.
Yeah.
But
That's great.
That's always a
Nice.
good problem to have, to be
Oh,
out
yeah.
of something and need more of
Like,
it.
oh shit, gotta make more. How long does it take you to make it?
well, I kind of ADD crack out. So like whenever I start, I don't really stop until it's done. So
Doing some Fight Club lie shit.
oh, dude, for sure. Oh yeah. Not gonna say that probably isn't deep down, you know, part of the reason why, but I saw that as a kid and I was like, I want to fucking do that.
I just got this mental image of you just like carrying a huge bag of women's fat ass lard, like trying to by yourself, trying to throw it over this fence and be like, all natural.
But for real though, no, soap takes 6 weeks to cure, and I've got I'm anal about that because the last thing I want is to rush a batch out too soon and that lye hasn't cured,
Right.
and I melt somebody, because that'd be a pretty
Yeah.
short-lived career, and you got to think about stuff like that. But you give it time, it's fine. Every soap you've ever used has got lye in it, so
Yeah.
it's a bonding agent. So, but it takes me a couple of minutes to make a bottle because you know it's all by hand, and
Right.
so I just got to mix and measure and all that. But yeah. So it's
Have you
not-
ever burned yourself with the lye?
No. No.
Well, that's good.
However,
Knock on wood.
However, on my bottles, I've got this like tag, like ingredient card that I put on top of it, and I burn the edges of it. I've burnt the shit out of my hand countless times, lighting those fucking cards up.
Just with a regular lighter.
Yeah, and then just like holding it, and you're like, because you can see like the black how it like fans across. You're like, all right, this looks cool.
Like,
Stop
oh,
it,
that's
stop
kind
it.
of cool.
And then by the end of the night, your fucking hands all raw, and so yeah,
Oh no.
yeah, and I'm
Crispy.
left-handed, so
All for the effect.
oh yeah,
All for the effect.
it's worth it. So now I've got a welding glove. I just
Awesome.
Devil's in the details.
for
There
sure.
you go.
So how'd you get into music?
Grew up. Let's see. I grew up in like beer joints and honky tonks for the most part. You know, my dad before he bailed. But my my
So
dad
you
was
played
in a-
some metal at some point then?
Oh, it's all for sure. Absolutely. And
Was that like a daddy issue?
Yeah, when your dad leaves, you get pissed off. and
And you play metal.
I'll show you, Dad.
my dad left.
But no, I grew up like Tokyo Store and stuff like that, just watching him play, and of course they were just like a blues band, and the dude, not to give him any credit, but the dude's fucking phenomenal, and so I always resonated towards the scene and towards the lifestyle, And, you know, you get older and older and older, and, you know, the closer you get to graduating high school, you're like, God, the thought of corporate life fucking terrifies me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it really does, you know. And I read somewhere, probably around sophomore year, I read something, and it's nothing special, but it just kind of stuck with me that kids of business owners more than likely become business owners. And it's just a thing subconsciously about, you know, you're more likely to take that
Following the
path.
footsteps.
Right.
Exactly. And
Oh, I like that.
and so, you know, with my mama doing her thing, you know, my whole life, and seeing her kind of, you know, make her own money, make her own mistakes, and make her own rules, definitely spoke to me. So I was like, yeah, I gotta, you know, I gotta do it my way. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I really didn't truly get into music though until probably about 7 years ago, because I wasn't able to due to, you know, my job at the time, and you know, having Alexi, my daughter, and you know, none of my friends cared about any of that shit.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, so I was just kind of like, I was the lone buddy that just played guitar.
Yeah.
But you know, I had some lifestyle stuff happen, and I had free time on my hands, and I was able to seek out, you know, the people that are in GDB now. And pre-GDB, we were the Affinity Index, and we were a metalcore band here in Waco. And so that was like really my first true band. So
I feel like that's hard to find in Waco, a metal band.
oh man, well, shout out to my buddy Jake Sanchez, Win Forever Ends. They are
Dirty Sanchez.
ooh, these
Shout
cats
out.
is brutal.
Yeah.
They're brutal. A lot of brees and sweepy sweeps, but
What
you know,
what that mean?
bree and
Oh, okay.
And,
yeah.
yup.
That makes sense now. It makes sense.
And even though I listen to a wide range of metal, you know, I'm musically shallow, but I'm diverse in metal, if that makes sense, you know. But yeah, you know, we kind of stuck to the kind of the golden age of metalcore type sound, which is, I mean, it's my personal favorite type of metal, even though I listen to deathcore or death metal, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
When you talk about
Dahlia,
like
stuff like that,
sweepy
you know.
sweeps and stuff, what's Dragon Force? Is that
Oh,
like
they're-
the same
that's-
kind of thing?
they're
Nothing
like
but sweeps.
They're like, it's nothing but
That's what I
sweeps. They're like arcade medieval power metal.
Yeah.
Every song is a ballad.
Have you ever seen them live?
No.
Their hair is so long. It just
Oh, the
round and
windmills?
round and round.
You can windmill
it's
it?
crazy.
Nice.
All of them.
Nice. But yeah, man, we did the metal thing for, 4 years. I got to open for a couple of cool bands. And it was a little taste of getting to do what I wanted to do, like chase my dream, And we had some singer issues in the studio. We went to this place called Wax Studios in Fort Worth, and another shout out. I'm bad about that. I'm sorry.
No, we're all about shout outs here.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Jeff Rockwell, most badass producer in fucking Texas. The dude is amazing. Well, anyway, we're in the studio to record our big EP and spend the big boy money and do it right and whatnot. And dude, his heart wasn't in it. He had some family stuff going on. He had to politely dip out.
That sucks.
But it happened in the studio.
Yeah,
So we've got
Rude.
So yeah, and so me being a guitar player, I'd already tracked my guitar parts. My my other guitar player Will did his guitar parts, and the music's done. We got no vocals, we got no singer. So we're like shit. So they're like, well, all right, Weston. Everybody's kind of look at me, and I'm like, I'm not a vocalist. So I ended up we ended up taking lyrics, rewriting lyrics. I went back, did the vocals, laid it down. We put it out there, but at the same time, when all this is going on, we're like, okay, metal affinity. This is what we're doing. We're driving it. And my brother had been secretly teaching himself guitar and writing songs, but he's a PBR bull rider, so he's very much the Western aspect of everything, where I am not. And anytime I would get like in a fight at school, I'd get suspended. I would get taken to like the rodeos, and that was my punishment. So I was very much like God. Where to them, they're in heaven. But yeah. So, we're in the studio, don't know what to do. I tracked this song and we're like, well, clearly we're not a band anymore because I can't sing and play guitar. I'm not good. I'm not Rob Flynn. So,
Shout out to Rob Flynn.
Shout out to Rob
San
Flynn.
Jose.
Well,
where we're from.
Cody was like, well, I got this song called Rituals, the song with the Baptize Me and Peyote line. And he was like, if you guys just want to do it for me, I'll cover it and pay for it. I just want to say I did it. Anyway, we did it. We tracked it. It was completely out of our element, completely, people stop and they think about non-metal music and they're like, oh, this shit's easy. It's no big deal. It's not flashy or fancy. And then you get down and you get put under the microscope of do this and you realize just how hard it is. Yeah. And I learned real quick how hard that shit is to do it and not be super wanky and cheesy, but to actually serve it and give it what it needs. But we got the song back and we heard it and we were just fucking mind melted. And that's whenever we were like, fuck metal. Straight up, for real though, it was like a pivotal moment because I never would have thought I would have ever stepped into that realm, especially being so foreign to it. But it took off. We put the song out and it really took off and we got a lot of traction and GDB is actually what put me in the position to start DFA, because kind of one hand feeds the other in essence where whenever I'm home and we're not out hitting it, I can focus on this, and then obviously whenever it's time to go out, I can stock my inventory, stock my shelves, run my online shop, and then I can go do what I need to do. So it's a very ebb and flow type of situation.
That's a dream, man. Yeah. That's a dream.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Oh yeah. Broke as hell, but happy,
Real quick, we got time for that.
Sure. This episode is brought to you by Skellington Curiosities. Skellington Curiosities is the only curiosities and oddities shop in Waco, Texas, full of clothing, lingerie, accessories, oddities, and everyday curiosities. A spooky vibe 365. Visit us online at skellingtoncuriosities.com.
Boom. We're definitely going to have a vampire ball somewhere in Waco.
Apparently not the Hippodrome.
Yeah.
What? Why?
Not at the Hippodrome?
Apparently not.
Yeah, we're in talks, but it just the numbers aren't working out.
Well, and we want to do the sideshow performers, so there was a little bit of setback on that.
Yeah.
So.
But we have other options.
We're still looking for other options, so it's going to happen.
Okay.
So stay tuned.
Okay, because I got plans. I got plans. I'm so excited.
Worry, it's going to happen.
And we're going to make this like a true vampire ball. It's not going to just be like, hey, come to our rave.
There's no sacrifices or blood drinking or anything.
So it's gonna be the real deal shit.
Because I have ideas and I'm involving Oscar very heavily, and I said we're going to this whether you like it or not.
Yes.
Can I invite myself and go as Wes Ferratu?
Sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's too fucking cool not to at
That's
this point.
amazing.
So.
Yes.
Have you guys done a long stretch or anything?
We did a couple of week tour last year in 2019 because although you pick up traction on the internet, booking agents and venues have no idea who the fuck you are. Yeah. So to get that ball rolling, and especially being at DIY, very slow moving machine, and I mean, dude, you're in a band, you know how it is,
I've been playing since I was 18.
Oh,
traveling.
Which your shit is fucking slaps, by the way. Props, big props to you. I really like it. But we finally got to the point to where we were able to hit the road, and we got a bus, and we got all the ducks in a row, and we hit the road, and we went pretty much Texas, Oklahoma, but Texas is so
massive,
goddamn big that
huge.
I mean. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I've done a couple of weeks. However, that was, summertime 19. And then we had an awesome end of 2019. But then
2020's fucked.
COVID.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you've come across?
On the road?
Yeah.
Well, I was telling you out in the lobby that, we did a live stream last week and a homeless dude or a group of homeless came in and just mobbed the bar.
What?
Yeah, it's definitely not the weirdest thing, but it's the most weirdest recent thing.
Where was this?
Deep Ella Co. Shout out.
Oh my god!
And so we're up there, and we the way that we run is we're all inclusive. You musician cats will get it, but we're all inclusive, so we've got our in-ears, and that runs to the rig, and there's not a lot of stage volume. Like we turn our cabs backwards because the guitar cabs backwards because that helps front of house sound get a true mix. So if he's trying to adjust levels and you're blasting him with stage volume, it can sometimes throw shit off. So make his job easier, and I don't need it because it's all in my head. Well, so
she looks confused. So basically, he has these.
What that?
The little
Most of the time on stage, you have monitors.
Yeah,
and that's how you hear. But he's got ear monitors.
Yeah, it's like little earbuds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're awesome, but they're pains in the ass.
Banging on all cylinders now.
Well, anyway, so it's you can't hear shit, and they've got these pretty cool light setups. So you can't really see too far out, which with it being an empty house due to it being a COVID safe live stream actually helped, because it's weird to play to. I mean, I've played to empty rooms before, but it's weird to play to that kind of empty, Well, all of a sudden, these homeless, they just roll up in. But yeah, it was insane. Yeah, it was a very short-lived experience. But one of I won't name his name, but someone close to us.
You know who you are.
Yeah. Well, we saved our buddy from getting stabbed in San Angelo.
Oh.
That was
Okay.
we played this awesome venue that we treasure dearly. Won't name it, but but across from this super badass venue is tattoo parlor, kind of like a more like a Mexican themed bar, just a little shopping strip. Well, the bar is from what we were told, it's pretty heavy gang activity. And not anymore because they shut it all down. But at the time, they were having some problems, and we wrap up. We're tearing down, and our buddy was across the street because that's where the parking lot was. We're like, where is he? Where's he at? What's going on? Well, we go over and we see his car, and we notice that he's being like surrounded by people.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, and and he's a big dude, but it's still, I mean, you're not home, you're by yourself, big dude or not, you're by yourself and you're surrounded by people well, anyway, we rolled up on them, and at first they didn't put two and two together. They didn't, figure that they're in a band and we came from over there and whatever. But we had to call the alley-oop, we had to bum rush. And and there was about 15 all mobbed. And
jeez.
Oh yeah, well I don't know what it was, but
Royal Rumble.
They did not want us there. Him specifically. It was you are not the type of person to be here. You need to leave. And
that's scary.
Oh, it was wild, man. But I mean, it was also kind of badass because you get to kind of do some rock and roll stuff, it's
Story for the road.
And
I've never been in a real fight before.
Me
I've
either.
tried to
miss another.
I've tried to
Jordan, do you want to
initiate.
fight so we can say we've been in a real fight?
No, I could never.
Put it on the Patreon.
No, I've tried
Mud
to.
wrestle.
Why does it always go to that?
I know.
I've tried to initiate a couple of fights, mostly with girls, but I've tried to initiate fights, and then they never want to keep going. I'm like, I just slapped the shit out of you. Like, punch me or something. Nah, didn't happen.
Yeah, we've always had tons of violent stuff, but I always like the weird shit. Like, we played the Reading Metal Festival, like way back, I don't know, it was like 2007 or something.
Nice.
And it was like tons of bands from the Bay Area all went up there. But my favorite thing was that the crowd was already like perfect because the kids up there don't get a lot of music. So I remember my guitar player just hit the open chord, distortion, and then like a giant pit like opened up, and I'm like, yeah, it's tight.
Yeah.
But the best part was there was a bouncer, and there was like a drunk dude, and he was getting into an altercation, and the guy pushed the guy down, and he got up and he took his leg off. He had a prosthetic leg.
Yes.
And then he hit the dude with the prosthetic
That's
leg.
metal.
I was like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Film that. So that was
That's amazing.
Awesome.
I tried to we in the middle days we played this, it was called Kill This Fest in San Antonio, and we we went on right before the headliner, but we weren't like co-headlining. It's just the way the spots fell, you know. But we get done playing and the headliner's up, and you know, and we were never the type of guys that would play then pack up and leave. Like if you're on the bill with somebody, like you watch all the bands, you know, and it used to really like piss me off whenever, whether you're opening or not, you know, like you play, then you just walk off. It's like, first off, fool, remember whose show you're at. And second of all, show some respect, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It killed our scene in San Jose. Everybody's very clicky.
Oh yeah, dude, you can't.
Two steppers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't have that, dude. Like, I actually, have you ever heard of the Etch sketch?
Is that a band?
No,
I've heard of the
it's
actual
apparently I've never seen it before and I've never seen it since, but I was a part of something called the Edge sketch, and there was two steppers and ninja pitters. It was, let's see, I believe it was like Protest the Hero, Trivium, and the Sword. Yeah, pretty
with the sword. Random.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
Swords,
my god,
like stoner, slow metal, and Protest the Heroes, like all.
dude. Oh my god, they
Okay.
slaughtered though, dude. It was nuts.
Bury the hatchet.
Well, Protest had ninja pitters, and we were like, okay, because I'm old. You know, I was brought up. You go and you hit people, you know, and then you get
mosh.
hit,
Yeah.
and then afterwards you hug it out, and then you try to kill each other again. So I don't understand the whole
Karate Kai.
Well, yeah,
Cobra Kai shit.
Well, there's a couple of bikers that a couple of, like, you know, and they weren't moshing or nothing, but you know, but they were watching this and they were confused by it, you know, because they had these looks of what is happening.
Yeah.
You know, like there's 30 people and no one's touched anybody. Well, anyway, I hear, fuck it, Etch a sketch, and then somebody grabs my arm, grabs my other arm, and then I look over and there's a human chain, and they literally just. We took off running,
wipe the board,
and wiped the board, dude. And it was, I was like,
funny.
I can't protect my face, but fuck it, you know. And
like
dude, literally drove all of them into the bystanders and just caused this massive pile up. And like one of the dudes was like, "That's what you fucking get for mossing like a pussy." Yeah, and I was
that makes
like,
sense now.
and I was like, I've never heard of that before, never seen it since, but it damn sure happened, and it was fucking glorious.
That's
That's
pretty
intense.
tight.
Yeah.
That's intense.
We got time for another ad.
This episode is also brought to you by Mod Ministry. Mod Ministry merch creates for the edgy woman, the kind of woman who works hard but plays much harder, who embraces femininity but tests the societal limits. We are not for the faint of heart. We are bold. We are beautiful. Check out Mod Ministry Etsy page for handmade lingerie. 5-star rated seller since 2014.
Boom. Strap it on.
I got it. Hold on.
Got it on.
So can I ask you guys some questions?
Sure.
Can we switch this bitch up?
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a first.
Y'all's shop is sick.
Thanks.
as fuck.
Thank you.
Like no ass kissing, like for real. Like it's
Thank you.
it's awesome. I really love the fact that y'all are bringing different to a big bucket of vanilla ice cream. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense, you know what I'm saying?
You guys are the dark chocolate
Like-
syrup.
Yeah, but you know, what made y'all decide to do the whole brick and mortar, as you put it, you know, and do what y'all do versus saving rent and doing it out of the internet or something?
Well, we had a little warehouse because we're entrepreneurs as much as it comes.
The store is not, it's our passion project. It's not like our source of income, really.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so like I make lingerie, Mod Ministry merch, and I've been doing that for 7 years online.
That's awesome.
And I got to the point where people are constantly asking me like, hey, like, can I come try this on, do this and that? And finally, like, Sean has to rent a warehouse. We had the warehouse in Hewitt.
I have I don't really talk about it that much, but I have a rope company that does custom rope shit, and then I have dark and dreary clothing. And so we just kind of used our warehouse as like, you know, that's just our workspace.
Our creative space.
Yeah.
And then everybody wanted to come to the warehouse and fucking
try things on.
Yeah,
And
right.
so
Where's
we're
the
like,
store?
Yeah.
yeah, and I've worked retail a lot throughout my life, so I'm like, well, you know, how hard could it be?
So then we just planned it for a long time, and then when our lease hit, we're like, let's just pull the trigger on it. And then we had the big grand opening, and then a week after COVID hit and shut us down.
10 days, grand opening, and then 10 days
Yeah.
later, they're like, shut her down.
But we're hustlers, so we're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, let's just keep keep smashing.
No,
through.
but Waco, you've been amazing. Like
Yeah.
everybody is just like, you guys need to make this because you guys like Waco's needed this for a long time, and people shop with us online and curbside and all that.
Well, and to give Waco credit, like we did a lot of these things back home in San Jose where we lived, and we tried getting things going before, but the support for it wasn't there.
Yeah, the demographic.
Here, everybody's like, you know, because I used to paint on shit and do shit, and she would do all kinds of things.
No
and,
one cared.
Yeah, no one gave a fuck, you know. And then we come here, and then people are like, "What the fuck? That's awesome!" You know, we're like, "All right, well, cool."
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, the coolest part is like the store is like really just a reflection of our passions.
Yeah.
For
it's
sure.
really our passion project.
And it started with the podcast too. Is it sparked a big scene here, and just so many people are like supportive and want to be involved and do their thing, and everybody's just, you know, it's just nice.
Yeah.
Where before we didn't really have that community, you know.
Right.
It's much like the metal scene, you know. It's
Yeah.
like everybody, you know, they want to do their thing. And they don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about you,
Yeah.
but you know, every once in a while you find that niche, you know, like 6 bands that always support each other.
Yup.
We found Waco, and it just they wanted this basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we love doing it. So
Well, one thing that, you know, I don't know, I just kind of, you know, not to get all like, you know, all weird or nothing, like, you know, kindred spirits or nothing like that, but I really, you know, I a lot of what you guys do resonates with me, you know, personally. You know, if, for example, like, you know, like the studio, like this we're in here right now, this is very nice. This y'all didn't just bullshit 30-minute throw this shit together and like, you know,
Sean is
you know,
very detail oriented.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always
You
feel
know,
like if you're gonna do something, do it.
Absolutely, dude. Like, you know, the store, you know, it's immaculate. I've seen it busy like on market days, and it's still like clean. You know, everything is just top notch, dude. And it's, you know, it's classy. You know, and you know, I think that, you know, y'all's you know, the passion y'all talk about, like, it reflects in everything that's here. You know, and especially everything that y'all are doing. So I completely see the success being there. You know, we try to,
thank
you know,
you.
I definitely try to, you know, carry, you know, that mentality with, you know, the band and like DFA, and like, dude, oh man, I can't even tell you how long I sat on Photoshops going over like logos and names and color schemes and fonts. I have nightmares about fucking fonts. You know, I mean, and like, and spacing,
Had
and
a
I
few
mean,
of those.
you know how it is. I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's not done until it's done, and it isn't right until it's right. No, shit, what was I saying? Oh my God.
About the band.
Oh yeah, this brought to you by ADD. No, you know, like we were like, okay, well, we're gonna live stream whenever we got shut down, and I would see everybody else that they would like take a phone, go live on Facebook, and then that
Yeah.
would be it. Like we were like, fuck that. So I learned how to use all the, you know, overlay software. I learned how to, you know, we learned how to run it through our soundboard. You know, we learned how to, like, we just completely just submerge ourselves in how to do it right, you know, and of course, like we fucked it up like every time we tried to do it. You know, like there was one time like we kicked it off and we're all like rocking out and trying to like be all sexy for the camera, and then I looked over and I didn't switch it to the live screen.
No.
So we're rocking out to the coming soon screen. And so you're trying to like play and like an inch way over, click, and then like get back in position. But oh yeah, you know. And then one time we didn't take our upload speed into account, and so we would got like stuttering. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
But by God, we got it right the third time though, and
Nice.
it all worked out. But yeah, so doing it fucking the right way, spending the extra time it's always fucking better.
Makes a
always.
huge difference for sure.
Well, just, you know, just other people that you never know who's watching it. Like even y'all's podcast. I mean, you know, y'all never know who's watching it. Y'all don't know who's going to see it. And if you treat it like that, you know, like treat everything you do like it's a fucking job interview almost, and you put your best foot forward on all of it, like, you know, that's when you get the fucking reward. You get it yielded back. And I mean,
yeah, I mean that's always been my goal, especially with Necro Electric, is a lot of people just do audio, and what's the fucking point, you know?
oh yeah.
So yeah, we've always done it the best that we can.
Gotta see your beautiful face.
Besides, she's trying to be a famous actress, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hello, hire me. I want to be famous. No, they don't want me. I'm too weird. That's all.
I think
I
Hollywood
tried.
It's weird.
I tried. I really tried. I got, because I've been signed with 2 agencies, and one screwed me over royally. Because I actually had like a modeling job, and she did not tell me that I had it. She didn't tell me that I got it. And I was on
Discount
vacation,
agent.
and I came home and I read an email saying, we're so sorry to hear that you weren't going to be able to join us. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like for
why
lunch?
Yeah. And it was a good chunk of money too.
What?
And so I was like, you know what? This is the last straw. Like, I can't believe that you lost me this job. And then the second one, it just wasn't the right timing. I didn't have time to go back and forth to Dallas to do auditions. And so, and it's a tough market. It is cutthroat for real. I mean, it is blood, sweat, and tears, literally, because it's not just, oh, I want to do this thing, and you go to an audition and you win the part, and oh, now I'm famous. Like, you are literally kissing ass to get where you want to be.
Literally
Kissing ass to where you want to be.
Down in the butt area.
Hey, you know what? A lot of people have gotten their start that way, so can't, whatever. Can't judge.
With us, like especially like our age groups and stuff, like coming out in like the 2000s, 2005s. It's like we're in that weird like spot where like technology, that we lost out on like cool shit like record deals that would actually pay you to do shit versus like being too new to like technology to really embrace it like everybody else gets to do right off the bat now. So with everything that we do as far as like the store and stuff, I'm always like, never put all your eggs in one basket. You know? So I set it up so that this is how we continue through life, and then this is our passion stuff, and nobody can fucking tell me one thing about it. You know what I mean? So we make the show. We don't answer to anybody. We do it how we want, and we do it. Same with the store. Like, nobody can tell us how to fucking run our store. What to have
the
in our
dream.
Store.
That's it.
Punk rock style.
Punk rock, the American motherfucking way.
Jump on, they can jump on, and then if they don't, there's at least 2 people watching this fucking show. So.
Hi,
Thanks,
Mom.
But I need to shout my brother out. Today's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
big
birthday.
27 of Cody.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is the PBR.
Yeah. The golden boy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was on MTV once.
Nice.
And
shit.
He hates me talking about this. He fucking hates
Really?
it. And that's why I talk
Riding
about
bulls on.
Nah. He was on a pilot for a show called Undressed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you meet somebody, like group of dudes, group of chicks, you meet somebody, and then you undress each other, and then you lay in bed, and then you answer questions / do challenges.
Oh no, that's
And
like
then-
my worst fear.
On TV, though?
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
And at the end of it, you decide whether you would go back out with him again or not. Like, could you see yourself falling in love with this person? It's fucking MTV.
Yeah. Oh.
But I was like,
Very
dude, no matter
interesting.
what, vote no. It's like, no matter what, even if you really do love her, vote no. It's like, just be the pimp, dude. Be the guy. But yeah.
Did they end up together?
Oh no.
No.
No. It was awkward.
Speaking of shout outs, we're getting towards the midnight hour here.
Oh, we are.
You got some shout outs?
Yeah. Shout out to all of the vendors that I've been getting a hold of these last few weeks, because I keep changing my numbers of people that are coming. I'm like, no, it's this many. No, I'm sorry, it's this many. No, it's this many. So, and they're all very nice and they're very helpful. And one day I'll stop talking about wedding stuff. One day, but it's not going to be today. So you guys, it's going to be great.
2 or 3 more episodes, guys.
Shout out to the Skellingtons for filming the whole fucking thing. It's going to be great. I'm super
And we're going to have
excited
an
that they're
official Necro Electric wedding episode.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. So all of that awesome stuff. Yeah. Thank you.
Shout out to sleep, because I need some.
Yeah, he does.
We've had a long fucking day today.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We're going to have a night market in October. We're going to do the Vampire Ball. Of course, we got this market this month.
Yeah.
And my band's got a music video this Sunday. And what
This
else?
is new to me.
No, I told you.
Did you? Is it on the calendar?
I showed you. Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Actually.
I need to see the calendar.
Shout out to Corey. We're gonna fucking film this shit Sunday. And shout out to my wife for always being the best.
Aw, I'm surprised you say that because I've been kind of a dick this week.
Yeah, I know, but
So I want to apologize publicly to my husband, who's the best husband in the world, and I love you very much. Sorry, I'm a dick.
There's something in the air because I've been kind of a dick too.
it's time for a guys' night Oscar.
Yeah,
you
I'm sure he
guys-
would appreciate that.
All you guys
actually.
need to like go out,
Yeah,
let off some steam.
I'm
You
for
got
it.
some other shout outs? Or you good?
Nope, that's it.
What about you, man?
Well, shit, I done feel like half my interview was me shouting people out. Do some more. Let's see. Shout out to all the DFA supporters. Thank you guys so much.
Where can they find the
Let's
DFA?
see. Well, it's on Facebook. If the Facebook store is just the Dodd Family Apothecary page, it's an easy search. My Etsy shop, pretty much same thing. My retail at my mom's shop is, don't know the physical literal address, but I'm gonna walk you guys through it. Don't worry about it. All right. So
Hook a
it's-
left on 4th.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, okay. This is what you do. Stay with me. Okay. It's in the shopping strip that's across from the Village Green Apartments on Lakeshore Drive. That
know
is
where
catty corner to that. What is it? Sefco? The orange, yellow, and orange sign.
Yeah.
Is it a Sefco?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking nailed it. Okay, well, it's Bohemian Knee Salon, and Dodd Family Apothecary retails out of the back room at the salon. So if you want to go pick up my swag whenever I get it, because now I'm out. Thanks, guys. But yeah, that's where you can do that. And then for anybody that is into metal dudes that went soft, sold out, and changed genres, check out my band Ghost Dance Band on all streaming platforms, as well as theghostdanceband.com and social medias.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, man.
No problem. Thanks for
We'll
having me,
see you
guys.
next time.
Thank you. Bye.